Hey everyone, so today I'm doing my updated drugstore routine. I think I mentioned in my, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's going to be like a talk through. I've already put some moisturizer on right out the shower with my cleanser, and that was the Olay Complete Moisturizer. I use the turban sometimes, but I was just using regular scarves. But Face Over Matter mentioned the extra long Unity scarves, and I had a smaller one. I really like those better than the longer ones. So I just got this one because I'm having a bad hair month. Okay, so but you won't see me in them all the time. I'm just using them because my hair is a mess today. So anyway, this is my favorite drugstore primer. It is the Stay Matte. I also have the Black Radiance Complete Complexion. As you can see, that's an old one, and this is what I was using for drugstore primer prior to finding the Stay Matte. So I'm going to use the Stay Matte in my T-zone and especially around my forehead because that's where I break out in the sweat. I've been using the L'Oreal matte, so I'm debating today if I'm going to use this matte and poreless. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to shake it up. And also, I found that I like the brush better with foundation here lately. The Beauty blender is fine, but I'm going to use, this is a Sedona Lace 928 brush. Now, I won't be able to use a bunch of drugstore brushes. I have plenty, but this is what I kind of reach for. So most of the brushes will be reasonable in price. So I'm going to use a little bit of Evian water. I'm going to go into the matte plus poreless, normal to oily skin, and it is the number 330, which is Toffee Caramel. And I'm going to show you something else that I like to do. I'm going to add a little bit of this Makeup Lock and Seal. This kind of makes your makeup kind of waterproof, and it kind of locks it to your face. Now, normally, when I use my high-end, I use the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. But for the sake of this video, drugstore, I'm going to use the e.l.f. one. And also, because, and I just put a little drop, and it comes out like water, but it's supposed to help seal your foundation. I'm going to use the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights, and this was in light, bare light. Now, I like to use this for a little bit of shine, kind of like glow, putting a drop. And also, when my foundations sometimes are a little too dark, I will use it to kind of lighten up the foundation. So my favorite drugstore eyebrow pencil are the Maybelline New York Definer Brow. I like medium brown. And that's what it looks like. It is the best. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a e.l.f. spoolie and just flick my brows up. Now, this brow gel that I use, I've been using this for a few months now. This is by Wet n Wild. This is like a brow mascara. I don't know if you can see, but it's in the Wet n Wild section, and it says Ultimate Brow. Ultimate Brow Mascara. And it is in the color You Got All Burned. I'm going to use this to set my brow. Now, it doesn't necessarily set, but it kind of changes the color just a wee bit. As far as lasting, I can't really say because I don't really wear a full face of makeup all day necessarily. It's like I try to, it's rubbed off, but it is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and it is in, hard to tell, but I think it's caramel. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and it's really close to my skin complexion, so I'm just going to do that. And I believe I got this brush from Sally's, so I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and just clean up around the bottom brow. I don't really do the top. Conceal by Maybelline, and it is in the color medium 40. So I'm going to add it to the last little drop of concealer that I had there, just a couple of dots. Now, my number one, like, drugstore setting powder, this is by Rimmel. It's the transparent matte. I've lost the top, so I don't know, but that's what it is. It's by Rimmel. As you can see, I've had it for a while. So I'm just going to take my Bedazzling Tools brush, pick up a little powder, and I'm going to set everywhere I highlight it. Pigments by Loreal, and that's what I'm going to use. But first, because I just powdered my whole eye, I'm going to dust off any eye there. And I'm going to take the Color Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow base, and this is in Creamy Beige. As you can see, I use this. I love this. It's just like painterly. So I'm just going to put a little bit here just to give this pigment something to kind of stick to. And again, I don't need a brush. I'm going to take this infallible eyeshadow. It's like a pigment. It's in number 343, Cherie Merie. And it looks like that. It's like a peachy color, so I think it's great for, I just got a little bit on my finger and I'm going to tap it but so it looks blended, but the intensity is left on the bottom. So here's the e.l.f. brush, and this is the Flawless Concealer brush. I'm going to use it to kind of blow this out just a little bit on the edge to soften the edges. I'm going to deepen the crease a little bit. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild palette. It's the Nude Awakening palette. It's probably from one of their old collections. And I'm going to use the same brush I used to blow it out. I'm just going to take this one here that says Definer and Crease. I'm going to mix those two together just to deepen that crease just a little bit. And I'm using circular motions. I don't want it too intense, but it's just the outside. Just to give a little depth. Because I really, like I said the other day, I rocked this color by itself. It's one of my favorites. But this is what I'm using. I hope I have time to put lashes on. I have to go to work today, and I'm actually on my way. Time to put lashes on today, but I'm going to use this L'Oreal Silk Is Me, and this is in teal, and I'm just going to do up under my eye. It's done. I'm going to take some of that same Butterfly mascara and just put a little bit up under my eye for definition. That's that. Now let's get into the highlighting and all that other good stuff. So I'm using the Lumi True Match. I'm just going to take a couple of drops. I'm going to warm it up with my fingers. My favorite highlighter is the Wet n Wild. I love this stuff. I'm going to get a great golden glow. It is the Center Stage collection, the Fergie collection, and it is in Hollywood Boulevard. And it's the yellow one if you're looking in the store. And I'm going to take another Bdellium Tools brush. It's like a fluffy brush, and I like to use this to use my highlighters. Now I'm going to take another, this is what I've just been using to put my powder on, and this is a Bdellium's 990 brush. And, where's my powder? Okay, y'all, I'm mixing the two now. I don't have the numbers to these. This one I caught on sale about a year or so ago. As you can see, the price was $2.75. This one I just recently got. I think this one is $600, so I don't know the number of this one. But this one looks like my complexion, maybe a shade, yeah, my complexion. This one, it got a little orange in it. So I kind of mixed the two. I know, crazy. But I'll put this one on first, the 600. And it helps to kind of tone down my highlight as well. Well, I went overboard over here. And then to me, it makes me look a little dark. So I go in with the lighter one. And the other day, I just used the lighter one. I don't even know the number. Bronzer, contour, whatever. I'm just using this is a art brush. You can see I love this. This is the Warm Hazelnut by Black Radiance. It's a little cracked. I've had it for a while. So all of these crack though. It don't matter where you get them from. So I'm just going to dip. Ooh. So now I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush. And I'm taking the Milani, the Rose Blush and Romantic Rose. And that's going to be my blush. And just to kind of blend everything together, I like to do my blush kind of last because I can kind of see if I didn't over highlight it, or this light is shining so it's making it look like my highlight is out of place. There we go. And just to kind of blend my contour in. It's two eye pencils, the Milani Minerals and the NYX in light brown. Actually, I'm going to take the NYX in light brown. I used this the other day. It's an eye pencil, but I like to use it for a lip. Yo, Cherie. Choice is going to be Nearly There. I'm trying to think, who is this? Color Sensational. Is that Maybelline? I don't know. I think it's Maybelline. So I'm going to take that, and it's called Nearly There. Number 205. It's a kind of frost, but I like that because it looks like I got on gloss. That is the complete look. I'm going to take my Evian spray and spray. I have some elf spray, but I don't have it in front of me. I think it's upstairs. So what I'm going to do is just use this, and then when I get upstairs, I'm going to put my elf spray on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to thumbs up, comment, like, and share. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.